Yeah, hey Javonte, thanks for doing this call. Wonder if you could just talk about the play of the offensive line lately. I mean, you guys had a season high rushing total. Myles Garrett was contained. Just your thoughts on the way the line is coming together and seemingly doing better every week.
Yeah, I feel like those guys are doing a good job up front. I feel like that's really one of the reasons we're on the winning streak, just them being able to play together and communicate. And I feel like they did a good job. Garrett Bowles, shout out to him. He did a good job with Myles Garrett yesterday, and I feel like everybody played well up front.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Hey Javonte, just during this winning streak, how much it's a simple question. How much fun have you had during this winning streak? Like just with the locker room, how much fun is this team having during this streak?
Yeah, it's real fun. Because it's been a long time since we've been winning like this. So I mean, it's new for everybody, but I feel like everybody is just coming along, and I feel like the relationships are stronger now that we're on the winning streak. But I mean, yeah, everybody playing well. We just got to keep it going.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Javonte, obviously you've been around a couple different vets here early in your career, but what has Samaje Perine brought to your room that has allowed you guys, I guess, to grow when you talk about you and Jaleel as young running backs? What's he give you?
Yeah, just that veteran aspect. I mean, he been where we trying to go. He already been to a Super Bowl, so he know what it takes. And just that leadership role that he brings to the room and just keeping everybody on track. I feel like Perine is a great leader.
Go ahead, Troy.
Javonte, what have you seen and observed from Russell Wilson, especially in the red zone? He's been unbelievably efficient. Last year, obviously, he was criticized heavily for his play, but what do you see from Russell Wilson and kind of how he's helping this win streak with his efficiency, especially in the red zone?
Yeah, Russ is playing great. Glad that he's doing good. Being the year that he had last year, like you said, everybody was on his head, but I mean, I feel like he handled the adversity well, and now he's playing like his old self.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, Javonte, you came in obviously into the league with Quinn Miners. He was taken one round after you in the draft, and I'm just curious, what has it been like kind of seeing him develop? What's the biggest thing that you have seen him, kind of grow in since since you guys got into the league together?
Yeah, just his the way he approached the game, his daily habits, the way that he works out. The bar always loaded. I mean, Quinn probably one of the strongest players on the team, and just the way he's been playing great. And I mean, that's really a testament to the whole line because the communication starts with them, and pass pro, if they don't do a good job, I mean, we don't get no plays off. So all those guys are doing a good job up front, and hopefully they can keep it going.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, Javonte, what do you think of the NFL schedule makers sending you guys on the road for 3 straight weeks? And how much confidence maybe do you have, especially since in your last road game you guys won at Buffalo?
Yeah, we confidence is at an all-time high right now, and I seen that like our next home game is like Christmas Eve or something, so that's crazy, and we just got to make it work. I mean, going on the road, we just got to do what we got to do. This really gonna show what type of team we are.
Is that tough? 3 straight road games, you think, or?
I mean, yeah, every game in the league is tough, I feel like, but just being on the road, I know crowd noise gonna play into that, and then now all the teams right there. I mean, we all right there in the hunt. So I mean, every game is a big game, and pretty much all these last games is just pretty much like playoff games. Who won it the most?
Go ahead, Brandon.
All right, I'm going to throw 2 at you. The first, kind of piggybacking off Nick's question about Quinn. How nice is it that basically your entire draft class, especially with Barron now healthy, is contributing the way they are?
Yeah, I mean, that's a testament to George Payton. I feel like he did a great job in our draft class. He saw something evidently in all the players that he drafted, and I feel like everybody's just making him look good and playing good and proving him right.
And then the other thing, too, because Cortland talked about it last night in his locker about complementary football, and I think Sean talked about it and Russ talked about it as well, to have the offense contributing, the defense playing at such a high level, and then special teams. How nice is that to not just talk about it, but to actually see the results?
Yeah, because that's all it's about. I mean, you can talk about it all day. You can have the best plays drawn up on paper, but it really come down to who gonna do it on the field. And I feel like we're executing at a great level. Coach Payton is calling great plays, and we're just doing good right now. We got to keep it going.
We've got time for just a couple more. Please raise your hand if you've got a question for Javonte. Go ahead, Troy.
Javonte, what is it like as an offensive player watching this defense get this number of takeaways during this win streak? Do you just feel like at this point it gets contagious, like you guys are going to get the ball back in a blink, it feels like at times?
Yeah, it just feels like every game the defense is going to take the ball away. And, I mean, they put us in great positions to score when they get turned over. So that's just a good job by everybody on defense. Coach Joseph, I mean, he was taking a lot of heat after the Miami game, but I feel like he responded to that versus was it's all about how you gonna respond, and I feel like everybody doing a great job of just making it work.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, Javonte, you've had a lot of, I think, a fair amount of carries here the last few games, but you've had to grind them out. Those yards have been tough. How do you think you've been doing here the last 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, I feel like I've been doing pretty good. Definitely can do better, but I mean, we winning games, and however Coach Payton called the plays, we all just trying to make sure we run them right and just execute, and I feel like we're doing a good job of that.
Anything else for Javonte? Going once, going twice. All right, thanks, Javonte. We appreciate you.
Yep, thank you.